Hey guys, this is Hamon, and as you can see, I'm definitely a lot different. But this is basically the intro bit before the actual video starts, so I can tell you that I am on several different platforms at this point. As you can see here, I'm on YouTube already, but I'm also found on Twitch, on Twitter, on Tumblr, and on TikTok. Twitch is where you'll see me stream often, mostly late at night. Twitter and Tumblr is where you can see stuff like my art, and you can check out my TikTok for animatics like the ones you've been seeing upload on my shorts, but you get the more latest ones there. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you there. Hey guys, this is Hamon, and welcome back to ByteSize, the show where I review games that I've taken interest in. They have to be old, they have to be new, they just have to be something I'm interested in. And today, I'm going to be talking about Vtuber Summit. And this is the 7th time I'm trying this, because honestly, it's really hard to put into words what I felt with this game, because it's like, it's an RPG Maker game about becoming a VTuber and climbing this mountain in order to, I guess, join the ranks of other VTubers and all that. Like, that's the main plot and all that. Oh my gosh, the thing is, it's like, it's so hard to put into words the whole thing. Like, I could talk about the graphics, about how the game has, you know, the typical RPG Maker background stuff that's like, it's all like little pre-made tiles and all that, with some custom stuff probably sprinkled here and there so that it makes it a little more unique and all that. All the character arts are really good because they're all VTubers that some people may know, some people may not know, some people that no one had any idea even existed at the time. You know, all the artwork looks good. It's all the PNGs of said VTubers and all that. So, you know, they all look really good. And then I can say that the RPG Maker aspect of gameplay is like, you know, the typical thing. Like, you go into a battle, you fight them, you do magic, you do skills, you do items, all that usual stuff. And yeah, it's all that's all the typical stuff. It's nothing groundbreaking or anything. The thing that makes it hard to talk about it, in a sense, is the fact that this game is showing you that, in a sense, that becoming a VTuber is hard. That it's a hard thing to step into. And for me, it's the same. You can apply that with everything else in life. For me, particularly, it's in art, because being an artist, being a VTuber, being a freaking YouTube creator, TikTok creator, something along the lines of something that it requires you to jump into the deep end, in a sense, is hard when you start off, because you're entering a place that already has people that have made a name for themselves, doing practically the exact same thing, even if they branched off into different avenues of that branch. You know, you just feel like you need to do things that just pop out and make people want to come to you more and all that, which I get. And, you know, that's obviously the first thought of everyone when they start off that thing. That's, oh, I need to do this to make myself stand out so that people will be like, hey, that guy's cool, I should go check them out. Or, hey, this person's stuff is pretty interesting, I should go check them out. But that's kind of problematic in the sense that if you're doing that alone, then it'll soon die out. Which is, you know, I think a good way to get that mentality out of you, because then you realize, oh, I should probably just do it every now and then or something like that. I don't know. The reality is, you shouldn't approach it in any way that says, oh, I need to be the best, or the like. Because being the best means that you're always going to have to strive for the best. Whether it's technology, finances, social life, emotional, physical. All of that stuff are both goals and hurdles to you. Because it's like, regardless of whatever thing you're doing, you're going to have to deal with something of that avenue. In some circumstances, you might need money to be able to do stuff. You need to upgrade your technology so you can do better. Like, for instance, right now I need to upgrade my PC rig so I can freaking play the top rated games, because as time goes, my computer keeps becoming more obsolete because the newer games require better graphics cards and all that. So all of that are factors into this whole thing. what I do, personally, is, as an artist, is that I just stop trying, in a sense. What I mean by that, though, is like this. There was a comic on Tumblr long ago that I remember. I could probably pull it up at some point. Where we find our main character, a young girl, is finding an art that's done by a really good artist. And so she starts following him. And I mean literally, like following them. And they become an artist themselves. They start drawing. And as they keep drawing, they're hoping that in doing that, they catch up. But they find that they're always at the same pace from each other. And she starts getting frustrated, feeling that her art isn't good enough, all that stuff, saying that she will never be able to catch up with them. And she tears up one of the older pieces of art, tosses it away. And then, moments later, the person that she's following collapses and says the exact same thing. Because it turns out he's following someone that is better than him, that inspired him. Seeing this, she turns around and finds that there's someone following her that was inspired by the very piece she threw out. And the last thing on that comic was the words, "It's not a race." Those words echo in me every time I do an art piece. Because to me, that tells me I shouldn't be striving to be like everyone else. All the top people, the ones that do all the grand artworks and all that. That's not to say I shouldn't keep improving myself, of course not. I mean, obviously, as somebody that wants to do this type of thing, I need to improve and all that. But what I'm saying is, I shouldn't be trying to catch up to someone just because, you know, I look up to them and want to talk to them and all that. No, I should honestly be doing it because it is something I enjoy doing. And that's the ultimate thing to me. In terms of when I make art. As long as I am happy with the product that I make, that's all that really matters. You can get all the likes, all the retweets, all the reblogs, all the sharing, all the stuff, and all that, but as long as you are happy with the product you made, that's all that matters. And some of you are probably saying, what about commissions and all that? That's fine as well. Like, obviously, you know, you need to be able to make the other person that paid you to do art for them, or whatever your service is, you know, you need to make sure that they're happy with the product. With that said, sorry about that. It was a bit of a tangent. I mean, all in all, the game is really great, and that whole thing is what screamed to me with this game, because, you know, it is such a common message throughout any industry and all that. Like, I see it, like, people trying to become something like that and all that, trying to do similar things, trying to be something unique, when it turns out that there's so many other people that are doing similar stuff to it. Like, I've probably seen so many people that are just, you know, a bird or a undead person or something along those lines, an eldritch horror, you know, different forms, same idea. So, honestly, it's like, and in terms of VTubing, just to bring it back, with this game and all that, you know, with the message it's trying to say, and I'm sure it's probably trying to say this, it shouldn't matter what you do, like whether it's playing a game, doing ASMR, doing art, doing something, as long as you can make people happy, and that you're happy doing it, that's all that should really matter. And with that said, if you want to check out the game, I would definitely recommend it. This game was actually a recommendation by CozyChew on her Discord server. The lovely Alpaca VTuber put it up on their server because, well, they're in the game themselves, so why not? But, you know, regardless, they've suggested the game so for people to check out, and, you know, it intrigued me, so I checked it out. And if you want to check it out yourself, I will leave the link in the description. And with all that said, I want to thank you so much for watching the final episode of Season 3. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like, favorite, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And if you want to see more content, you could always check out my Twitch for streams, my Twitter or Tumblr for art, and my TikTok for animatics. But with that said, again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Or rather, next season. Bye!